What is up, guys? We are on the first shelf of my action movie section, starting off with The China Syndrome. This is an older movie I was kind of curious to check out with Michael Douglas because I'd never seen it before. He wasn't the main person in this movie, but it was a pretty solid movie about a meltdown of a nuclear reactor. You know, this was back in the era when they thought, oh, it'll blow a hole in the planet to China kind of thing. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting watch if you haven't seen it before, if you like older movies. Then we have Snow White and the Huntsman. I was not a huge fan of this movie. I'm surprised it got a sequel. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of slow and boring. Not too interesting. You know, I know this is the movie that got the director of this movie in trouble with his relationship with Kristen Stewart or whatever. But yeah, kind of boring. Not Charlize Theron's best work either. So I wouldn't be running out to see this. Then we've got Out of the Furnace. This has an amazing cast. That's for sure. As far as the movie itself goes, I thought it was kind of boring. You know, not that interesting at all. But like I said, the cast is what kind of brought me to this movie. But it just didn't do nothing for me. Comments down below if you thought differently of this movie. Then we have Lucy with Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman. This was interesting. You know, it wasn't the best movie I've seen, but it was definitely different than a lot of other movies I saw, which made me enjoy it. You know, obviously Scarlett Johansson knows how to do action movies and stuff, so fun watch for sure. Then we have Exodus, Gods and Kings with General Moses here, you know, Christian Bale. I love these ancient war type movies. Unfortunately, this one is not very good. The visuals are great. Ridley Scott does a great job directing it, but the movie itself is just very, very boring and lacking in other ways that Gladiator and Kingdom of Heaven and movies like that were not. But I mean, I guess it's worth checking out once. Then we have Captain Phillips with Tom Hanks. Pretty good movie. Paul Greengrass directed it, so I mean it was kind of a good thriller. You know, not the best thriller, but it was still good. Then we have Noah with Russell Crowe. This movie again, you know, visually amazing, story-wise not so amazing. You know, very slow moving. You know, not interesting. You didn't really care about any of the characters. So, I mean, it just, it was meh. Good thing I got it on a Black Friday where I didn't pay, like, you know, $20 for this movie. Then we have Alex Cross, another movie I got on a Black Friday thing. You know, I'm a big Alex Cross fan, and he did okay in this movie. I loved Matthew Fox in this movie. But, you know, it's kind of hard to top Morgan Freeman, but he did his best job there. Yeah, I know this movie didn't do too well in the theaters, though. Then we have American Sniper with Bradley Cooper. This was an amazing movie. You know, obviously Clint Eastwood is a great director, but the premise and all that stuff from the book it was made off of and everything it was amazing. It was a great movie to watch if you haven't seen it before. Bradley Cooper does absolutely phenomenal. Then we have Gone Girl with Ben Affleck. This is probably one of the most messed up movies I have ever seen from David Fincher. This is up there with Seven as far as just being super twisted, and I really enjoyed this movie. I would recommend this 100% to anyone who hasn't seen it before, that you should run out and see this movie for sure. It will definitely have your jaw drop by the end of the movie. Then we have Brick Mansions with Paul Walker. It's a parkour action movie is what this is, and yeah, it's not a great one. It sucks that, that Paul Walker passed away, but, it's an okay movie, but not a great movie. Me. Then lastly, we have Cartels with Steven Seagal and Luke Goss. I love Steven Seagal and Luke Goss. Unfortunately, this movie was horrible. Yeah, like, I don't know. George St. Pierre is not that great, but I just don't know why this one didn't hit for me, but it is what it is, I guess. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe. Your support is much appreciated. The link to I'm also on Letterboxd. The link to that is over in the profile section of this channel. Otherwise, until next time, Happy New Year's, guys.